Question 1. In what ways does your media product use, develop and challenge forms and conventions of existing real media products? In order to gain a comprehensive insight into existing media products, I carried out some research on the music industry and its products, as well as collating some already existing examples of digipacks, magazine adverts, and music videos. It was from these products that I noticed how codes and conventions are adhered to, and how they are also challenged in order to convey originality, eccentricity, and to potentially exude a socially conscious point. Therefore, this research was both salient and helpful. When it came to analysing forms and conventions, I looked at general music videos across a wide range of genres, such as Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, and Jake Bugg, and from there began to focus exclusively on soft rock conventions, as this was the genre I was using for the final product. Soft rock music videos tend to use bright, vivid colour schemes, performance-based agendas, sometimes, but not always, sexualisation of the main artist, branding, which is a common feature amongst general postmodernist products, and also close-up shots and medium shots of the star persona and location and setting. In both my music video and digipack, I use close-up shots and medium shots of my main artist, because like Goodwin's theory suggests, these kind of shots are essential for audiences to gain an understanding of the brand and persona of a certain artist. I also use the convention of bright, colourful imagery across all three of my products to showcase the soft rock genre and to also offer a consistent house style, representing my main artist as a consistent artist consequently. Another convention I used when creating my three products was the use of branding, linking back to the house style because I used a green and pink shawl which relates to the star persona, meaning my main artist had somewhat of a memorable feature, allowing her soft rock brand to be more recognisable. Green and pink are also symbolic codes, as they symbolise nature and warmth, which are key representation areas to my main artist and other artists who use similar symbolic codes, such as Stevie Nicks, Paloma Faith, and Florence and the Machine. When it came to developing existing forms and conventions, I made sure to do this in an eclectic yet original manner so that my products would remain original and unique. For example, in my music video, I didn't just use bright vivid colours, I used a sepia colour tone to not only offer visual variety and freshness, but to connote nostalgia, which is a key theme amongst all three of my products. The combination of sepia and colour was a successful development of existing soft rock conventions, and is done rarely in the genre, such as Lana Del Rey's West Coast video. It is this eclecticism and eccentricity that through development of conventions helps create a brand for my main artist. I also added a narrative-based concept to the video, as well as a performance-based, which is rare for soft rock music videos, but I did this to make nostalgia as a theme far more noticeable and striking. The philosopher slash social theorist Todorov points out that there is a development of narrative, in which a product starts out happy, turns sour, and then is either resolved or continued. But I never introduced a sour, solemn element to my video, only offering a positive representation and ethos. Since soft rock tends to be upbeat and happy, I wanted to stick to this convention, so that I didn't stray too far away, which would ultimately confuse audiences, as I wouldn't find it easy to identify the genre. As well as using and developing, I have challenged some aspects of music videos, digipacks, and magazine adverts. A lot of these products sexualise the main artist, as you can see in the following videos, especially the female form, which is akin to Laura Mulvey's male gaze theory. And since I wanted to represent my star persona as respectable and idealistic rather than coquettish, I had to break this generic convention. It would also fit the demographics' desires, because my star persona would become somewhat of a role model for not adhering to these sexualized conventions. It would also not fit the narrative or essence of the product as a whole. Also, I challenged the heavy presentation of the star persona slightly by not revealing the main artist's face on the magazine advert, and this helped offer variety. From looking at alternative products, I discovered that if one sticks too rigidly to conventions, products cannot be unique, and it is this uniqueness that propels a star persona into international and national recognition. I do believe I was successful at using and developing and challenging these conventions, and when one examines existing media products, they can see apparent similarities with my own. For example, magazine adverts and digipacks tend to include the name of the artist in bold, striking typography, include an image of the main artist, and magazine advert may reveal the date of the album's released, list of a few songs. Digipacks include a barcode, company name, logo, full track list, and maybe a few extra designs. I used roses on my digipack to reflect the roses on the shawl, and this consistent showcasing of house style is what represented my main artist as consistent and eclectic, which is what soft rock and a lot of other generic conventions intend to do. Consolidating the codes and conventions, it is safe to say I have used, developed, and challenged these different generic forms and conventions, so that my main artist is eclectic, unique, and spreading a wider socially conscious message about the sexualization and commodification of women in the industry. Since my star persona is targeted at young adults, I feel that breaking certain conventions, e.g., this particular sexualization, is important and is definitely worth the risk.